Hey, it's Katie Madden from balancedbreastfeeding.com, where we believe that breastfeeding should be realistic, safe, and kind. So I want to talk a little bit about shoulds and how shoulds and shouldn'ts make us feel, and in particular around food. So I posted a blog recently from Michelle Porter, who's a registered dietitian, and she's brilliant, and it was called Whole Plant Foods. And I got this humorous text message from a pediatrician friend of mine, and she's been reading my blogs for a really long time. And she said, Katie, I have to be honest, I don't like your blog today. And I said, okay, thanks for your honesty. That's fair enough. And we talked a little bit more, and I'm not saying that in particular this was her issue, but I was thinking about if I were to have read that blog at any phase of early motherhood, or really maybe even now, how it would make me feel. And I think that my food issues would very quickly and easily get in the way of my ability to hear the message of what was coming through in that blog, which was essentially just try to eat more green things, right? Try to eat things that are made from whole plants. But instead, I would find myself, if someone tells me you should eat this or you shouldn't eat this, I would find myself immediately defensive and in a shame spiral. So for a long, long time, I would take the way I eat or the way people told me that I should eat deeply personally. And who knows where that comes from, right? That feeling of shame or defiance. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to eat this if I want to eat this. Or shame of, and I'm a bad person because I eat that way, or I'm a weak person, or I'm a lazy person. And who knows, right? Does this come from our mothers? Does this come from, watching 90210 growing up? I don't know what it comes from, but it's there. And it has been there for me for a really long time, and it's still there. And that's one thing that I love about Michelle, with me working with Michelle. She's helped me understand that my binging and my self-sabotage of eating is really just a way of soothing feelings. It's an old method that I've used for a really long time to soothe yucky feelings. And ironically, when somebody tells you you should eat more vegetables, maybe I definitely have a tendency to be like, don't tell me what to do. I don't want to eat vegetables. I'm going to eat this pie. And then feel horrible about it, right? So now that we have children, we have to choose to let go of those old patterns that no longer serve us. We have to choose to let go of that defiant child who says, I don't want to eat my vegetables, and thinks, if I have a resistance to eating healthier foods, what is that going to mean for the way that I teach my child to eat? And this isn't about me looking a certain way or being skinny or losing weight. This is about eating my vegetables because that's what we tell our children to do. And why? Why do we tell our children to eat their vegetables? Because it's good for you, because it's nutritious and it makes you feel better. So as adults with children, it's our responsibility to put aside those old stories that we tell ourselves about food being good or bad, and to start opening ourselves up to the fact that every time that you push yourself to try a new food or to incorporate a different grain or a new type of vegetable into your arsenal of foods, you're also having a ripple effect on your family, and you're also modeling to your children how to have healthy eating. And we can use this in all different facets of life, but I'm using food as an example right now. So I just want you to kind of let that sit with you and ask yourself, what is my immediate response to when someone tells me to eat better? And what does that mean for the way that I'm teaching my child to eat? And if you're currently breastfeeding and your child's not eating solids, you're way ahead of the game, because you get to actually think about this before you start introducing foods to your child. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you at the next video.